one of the hardest things for me, when I used to be the operations manager for Frontline Security many years ago, I stopped and I got a full-time job somewhere else and I just did the odd Friday, Saturday night. One of the hardest things for me was doing the odd Friday, Saturday night, knowing that everyone knew I was the ops manager, but now my choice, I can only do a Friday, Saturday because it's a bolt onto my job. Not being in that position now where I decide who I work with, because the beauty of what I've always done is I choose who I work with.
Yeah.
So if I'm working with you, it's because I probably like working with you.
Yeah.
Or if I come and spend 2 hours at the bar where you work in, it's because it's nice. We have a chat.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that with everyone.
No.
But when you don't have those decisions anymore, and suddenly I'm working with so and so, I can't say that, but that's stressful. And so from my point of view, all those years that I worked, once I started becoming operational and managerial, I was choosing who I work with.
Yeah.
So we overlook the fact that there are a lot of guys and girls out there that do not want to be working with certain people every Friday, Saturday, but they have to because that's their job. Or someone's too heavy-handed, and they know that. But I'm not going to give my job up. I need this job.
Yeah.
But Dave is heavy-handed every time. I've got to calm him down, or whatever. So there are so many things to take into account, which can be quite stressful.
And I guess, especially in the Bournemouth and Poole area, you were, I don't want to use the word celebrity in the security world, but everyone who worked in security knew who you were. You were the face, front and centre of the leading company for about a 5 to 8 year period.
Yeah.
You're working in an environment where you would take contracts off rival companies would take contracts off you. Was there an added pressure on yourself to wear even another protection of armour?
Yeah.
To have that, not to give anyone an excuse to take business from me.
Yeah. Because you are protecting what you have. You are fighting external sources. And I think I mentioned it before, you can become a victim of your own success because you want everything. You want everything. You want the events, you want the doors, you want the fast food joints, you want the council work, you want independence. You get it. But when you've got everything and you haven't picked and choosed, suddenly you're running the town. Nothing lasts forever, as we know. Nothing. No security. And I watch security companies, I watch them grow, and I watch them deplete. It always will be the way. And if they don't deplete, they get bought out and they get renamed and someone else takes it over. Yeah. Because you have to have so much energy, physical energy and emotional, to run a security company.
Yeah.
It's never ending, because in the daytime we're planning, operational. In the nighttime you are, deploying. But it's not like a shop where you shut 5 o'clock, lock the door. At 2 o'clock, when those shifts stop, you've then got the mop up. You've then got the, an incident occurred. Sunday is responding to complaints, unhappiness or an injury. Monday is got to go down to the police station. We've got to view some CCTV because an incident occurred at such and such a bar. Tuesday, right, we get back to planning again. Wednesday, we're starting to get through the week now. It starts again. You can't. I used to have 3 mobile phones at first stop, and we eventually employed a night ops manager who took a lot of the stress for me. But I was going to sleep with that phone in my hand, covering shifts, falling asleep, waking up at 4 a.m. with the phone still in my hand. And by now I'd had 5 or 6 more text messages, instant tonight at Bar Van, or, by the way, mate, just to let you know, Dave got injured tonight. He won't be able to work tomorrow. Oh, God. Oh, by the way, an incident occurred and you need to see the incident log because the police are going to call you Monday. It was relentless. You're protecting from all angles. I'm protecting you, the individual, the operative, but I'm also protecting myself legislation-wise, duty of care. You've got the authorities who are supporting you, but when anything goes wrong, they're on to you.
Yeah.
So you want to work in hand. You want that collaboration, but when it goes wrong, it feels like it's a one-way collaboration.
Yeah.
Then you've got the licensee who, as you know, managing their expectations is unbelievable. So it's very, very, very difficult. A lot of pressure.
Yeah.